Hello, and this is Ric Rambles and welcome to Ric Rambles On, episode 9. And today I got a couple of things to talk about. One is today, November the 9th, will be 1 year ago today that I went into my coma, or as I say, I died, which in my coma time, everything about it, I was dead. But as you can tell, I did recover. But on the good side, I do have some good news. Uh, this past week, on Wednesday, I went through my second cataract surgery on my right eye. And you see, I got a little bit of a black eye from it. This was recorded on Friday, so hopefully by the time this shows, it might be even better. My vision has improved quite a bit and getting better every day. I have, at the moment, well, before I had 20 on my left eye that had cataract about a month ago. Now I have 20/20 in my left eye and I had 20/40 in my right. But my right eye is getting better. Hopefully it would be matching my left with 20/20 and hope I may not even have to use glasses at all. At least right now, I need them a little bit for reading. But, you know, that's, at least now I'm seeing better. The operation is over with and a success. And I want to thank everybody for the prayers and well wishes that you gave me. And well, and another, just thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everything you gave me. Now, on to one of the main things of this episode. uh, Today, I am going to be talking about a book I just recently bought off of Amazon, and it is called InDELLible Comics Coloring Book. And I've already did a couple pages. Let me show you a page right now that started working on with my alcohol marker. That is a from Artist Loft. It's can't afford those 8 or 10, 12, whatever it is for the Copics. But unfortunately, there is an unfortunate drawback. On the back side, you can see it bleeds through, and I had to make sure and put a piece of paper behind it to bleed through. Yeah, you can see it there. But and they are a double-sided. You might say that is what I consider, maybe a drawback. Here's another page I'm working on in pencil, the Fab Four, which was my first introduction to Dell Comics superheroes. That's a group that I remember reading way back, probably not too long after they came out, and maybe 5 or 10 years afterwards. And they only had 4 issues. Well, Indelible has started out with some more stories with them, and they got stuff, along with Frankenstein and the other monster character, Dracula. And here, let me show you some of the pages. There are some really nice looking, work. Kind of hard to flip through them. I see they got some beautiful artwork. Yeah, let me put down. Let me do the pros and cons on it. The cons are, unfortunately, it's the artwork is on both sides of the page, as you can tell with this right here, and which means if you're using markers, it's going to bleed through. And that's another downside. Is unfortunately, no matter what mark I use I haven't used any Sharpies, but I already know that's going to bleed through. But I've used my alcohol marker. That, as you saw on the owl, it bled through. The Faber-Castells, I tried a little mark on it. It bled through. So that's one of the down points. And the paper here, let me go to my penciled one. Yeah, here we go. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the pencils don't come out as clear as I would like. And I'm using good pencils, the Prismacolor pencils, which is considered some of the best ones. But it's a little rough. The paper they use, unfortunately, is not the best paper I've seen for coloring on, or trying to do some work on. But it's a good start. I really enjoyed it. It's worth the money. It was like five something. I forget exactly the price on it, plus tax. And I had it shipped, and I like it. Here's the front cover. Here's the back cover, and the thing is every page has got the little number down here down on the corners, and on the back it's corresponding what each page is, who the characters are and who did it. It gives you it's a great way to find out, like, okay, who did this page or who's this character? And I've been really impressed with it. There's 55 pages. Yeah, 55 pages total in there. Enough to keep me going for quite a while. And like I said, the prose, it's beautifully done. It's nice. The covers are nice and slick and very good. The artwork is some great looking art, you know, and stuff and things I'm looking forward to. I'm working on, and if Indelible decides to do a second volume, and I hope they do, either if they decided to take this one here and just to redo it again, if it would be like some of the things I would look forward to, I would like would be like if they was like single page art on one side, blank on the back, or on the back maybe information or something like that, but art on one side only, and maybe you won't have as much art in there for the price, but still it'd be worthwhile. Heavier paper, again, that would be something great. As you can tell, I use a piece of paper on the back to make sure it doesn't bleed through to the next one. And the only one I could do with a marker is the very last page. As you can see on the back of it is uh, it's a blank page because it's number 55, which was the owl there. And I had started using my alcohol marker on it, and I love I love pencils. I love the markers. I just like use anything on it, and it's I think for the book for the first the really good. I got other superhero coloring books. Some are high decent quality. Some are for uh, lesser quality. And I've had some other got a few other colored books that was given to me that like fantasy art or whatever nature stuff like that. I prefer the comic book characters because it's something I grew up with. It's something I'm interested in, and I just gonna keep on out there. And if you don't know what Indelible is, if you've never seen the company, their comics are very, very nice. I wish I would have, pulled a few out that I have, but they have several of the characters they worked on are in here, and it's worthwhile. I mean, just for the coloring book alone is great. Their comics are fantastic. Indelible, as you can look, the Dell part is what is highlighted the most. They are taking characters from the old Dell comics, some of them forgotten about or very, used very little, like the Fab Four. Then you had the Dracula and Frankenstein, and werewolf, which and I never had read any of the werewolf comics. I don't know anything about them. I've read all the Draculas and all the Frankenstein comics from Dell Comics, and the Fab Four. The Fab Four was my first, and I really enjoyed these here, and I hope they do more. And like I said, if they decide to take a few, like I said, one-sided art on the paper, heavier paper. Uh, if you can keep the price the same, and if the pages, the page count is the same, but which means less art. Uh, yeah, I mean, it may not be as great, as much to work with, but the quality will be even better. And it's one of those I have really enjoyed a lot. And make sure and check, go to Facebook or the Amazon to check out more from Indelible. Then I'm going to be putting this on the Indelible Facebook so they can share it there. And I they're a company a new company that I've really enjoyed, and I hope to read more other issues very soon. And they're one of the few is that taking up the slack of the new comics, where comics used to be great, and then they went to downhill. Now they're becoming great again, thanks to companies like Indelible. And I just want to thank you. And like I said, kind of going back to where I first started. Like I said, this is 1 year ago today, uh, Tuesday, November the 9th, that I went into my coma and was in it for almost a month. Like I said, it was not pleasant, but I am so glad to get out of it. Like I said, I have, like I mentioned a few other, my 40s, I had like a lot, I started looking at all the things that happened in my 40s and my 50s. And then, here I am, I'm going on 62. And so, I mean, in my 60s so far, I had the COVID coma last year. But the good news is I've got my eyes, the cataracts taken out, and no more glasses. And that, to me, it's like looking up. Uh, Hopefully, I'll be getting rid of a lot of this extra weight as time goes by. I mean, I just see things looking better, not only visual wise, but everything health wise and everything else. And thank you, everybody, for your well wishes and prayers that you gave to me for this. And I look forward to, you know, talking to you guys again. And thank you, everybody, that can put up with this rambling. And I'm trying to keep them short so it doesn't, get too overboard. And hopefully, I will get better. I keep on saying, promising, and myself mostly, that I will start try to get a little bit more professional with this stuff. Uh, so far, I haven't really done that great of a job, but it's this is really a work of love because I love doing these things. I love just talking about the stuff I enjoy, and just want to say thank you to everyone that has been there for me, and enjoy and have a good day. And I'll be rambling on. Bye for now.